The Ombudsman's Office provides an important check on government departments and public service providers in Gibraltar. It's a role that requires independence and impartiality so as to ensure an effective mechanism for highlighting and dealing with any maladministration or injustices.
When I became Ombudsman, I left all the consultancy. In fact, I was a director of a number of companies. So in order to avoid conflicts of interest, I actually left all that, and now I'm the Ombudsman. The only thing I continue to be is the director of the Gibraltar International Bank.
Mr. Tirathdas has worked in the civil service for 40 years under 4 chief ministers and insists he knows where the lines are, but adds it was disappointing not to get the unanimous support of Parliament, which he believes is essential.
The previous 2 ombudsmen made a big thing out of having a resolution passed by Parliament which was unanimously approved. In my case, there were a few abstentions, which was disappointing for me as an ombudsman. Of course, they didn't know that most ombudsmen in Europe do come to our senior civil servants, or have been. And it's actually an advantage to know how government works, and it actually helped me quite a lot here. Having been 40 years in government, I know how the departments work, and it's been really a good thing, in my opinion.
Unlike his predecessors who worked full-time in the role, Mr. Tirathdas works 3 days a week, confirming he'll leave the position at the end of his tenure.
So I do 3 full days a week. Of course, I'm always available Thursdays, Fridays, and I come in when I can. But my main thing is 3 days a week at the moment. Not that the future ombudsman is going to be on a 3-day, but it's just in my personal...
Do you think 3 days a week is enough for someone to fulfil the role?
It's a full-time job. Again, I do 3 days, but as I said, I'm here Thursdays, Fridays, whenever I'm required. And at the moment, I'm fine, and I'll come as much as I need to come. So at the moment, there are no pressures. But hopefully the next ombudsman will be a full-time.
And it definitely won't be you. You're not staying on the role.
Not after the 3 years, no.
The Ombudsman has a team of 6 dealing with public service provider complaints, with the Housing Department topping the list of the most received.
Housing is a big issue in Gibraltar, and there's housing, the civil status and registration office, the health. We've had, if you look at our last report, health services have had a number of lots of complaints. Of course, with the health service, so we used to have the Ombudsman's office, an office of the Ombudsman in the hospital, another office that is just open, which is the PALS office, the Patients Advocacy and Liaisons. So when people have a complaint, they go to the different bodies of complaint, and if they're not treated fairly or properly, they can come to the Ombudsman to complain. And what we do is we investigate. We investigate, and we find that there has been maladministration or poor service or whatever, then we try and put things right.
The Public Services Ombudsman Act was passed in Gibraltar on the 10th of December 1998, and a special reception at the Rock Hotel next week will mark the occasion. Guests include members of the public sector ombudsman group from other countries such as the UK, Ireland and Malta. A commemorative stamp has also been issued, and a complimentary set will be given to the first 50 people who call in at the Ombudsman's office in Governor's Lane to collect it. And you can also call them on 200 46001 for more information.